In this video, we're going to check out the new public 1.1 Beethoven firmware for the Deluge. We're going to cover a new feature called MIDI Follow. If you get lost, make sure to learn the basics first. All of my past videos are still relevant. You could start with the Deluge Bootcamp series link in the description below. In the beginning, the Deluge had a Midi Learn function, so you could assign any synth or MIDI out signal to an external keyboard or controller. So from the clip, you would hold Learn, press any audition pad, and then you tap a key on a keyboard. You can see it's blinking white. That means it's learned. So if I play on it, it plays that preset. What if I was in a different clip? If I'm in a different clip, it's not learned in that channel. So what I have to do is go back to the first clip, unlearn, go to the second clip, and then relearn. So doing that, you could switch back and forth. Now that example is not the intended use. The other option would be to have a master keyboard plugged into the MIDI in, so you can easily change MIDI channels. You can learn each instrument or synth and save it as a template that you can use later on. So forget that method. In the new 1.1 firmware, now we have a new mode called MIDI Follow. What this does is it allows us to choose a MIDI channel, and our keyboard will control the screen that we're in. Or if we're in song view, for example, it will just control the last clip we selected. We can set it up by pressing Shift and the select knob. We're going to turn to MIDI, then we're going to choose MIDI Follow. Now from here, we want to learn the channel. We're going to choose Channel, Channel A. Hold down Learn, press a key on the keyboard. Now it shows MIDI DIN ports, Channel 1. Now let's exit. Let's delete that clip. Hold it down, press delete. Now this clip, first I want to have my audio line in going through a synth oscillator, so that when it plays back, we can add sidechain to my external synth. Currently the MIDI out from Deluge is going into my Korg Electribe 2. On the Electribe 2, MIDI channels 1 through 8 are synth presets that I've worked with in the past. The Electribe 2's audio is routed then through to my Roland MX1 mixer, and then back into the audio line in on the Deluge. I'm in synth 0, and I actually saved it so I wouldn't have to look around for it. It's very easy to access. So to set it up, let's go in the select knob, go to oscillator 1, enter into type, choose input stereo. Now let's exit. Now I'm going to draw a note playing through on C3 and exiting back to song. I'm going to hold it down. Let's go to sidechain and turn it up. I have the Novation SL Mark III set up with MIDI controls on the knobs. Now this template I previously created, the knobs correspond to the CC numbers and parameters from the documentation. For example, the first knob here is set to CC74, which is low pass frequency cutoff. And that just so happens to align to the same CC on the Electribe 2. So it's the same parameter, low pass frequency cutoff. I'm in grid view. Now if you're not in grid view, hold down song, turn the knob, it says rows. We're in grid view. You can easily identify you're in grid mode by seeing green, blue, and pink pad. So now we're in blue mode. I'm going to create a kit. So I press kit. I'm actually going to choose kit 8. Now we're still in blue mode, so I'm going to enter into the pad. Now I can create a beat. I'm going to press Effect Entire. We're going to change the volume to 20 so it doesn't clip. We're going to press Sidechain. We're going to turn up the master compressor threshold. Turn off Effect Entire. And we're going to create MIDI channel 1. So press MIDI channel 1. Now we have MIDI channels 1 through 8 to control the synths on the Electribe. So I'm going to hold this down and it's just going to copy over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have control of all the 8 MIDI channels. Now what I can do is in green mode, I'm going to disable that. I'm just going to press play. You hear that basic beat. Now I'm going to press record. If I press the pad below, it's just going to start adding a new clip. Okay, I pressed it right before the end of that bar, and now it's playing it. Let's turn it up a little. Now let's record some other notes here. Now we're ready, we're gonna press the pad. I didn't like that, so I'm just gonna hold it down, press delete. Now it's gone, we're still in record. So I'm just gonna press it again and add more notes. Okay, so now that's playing in. We're gonna add another one. Press it again. Now it's looping that. Now I'm gonna place some more notes in. I'm gonna close it. Now that entire clip, let's go in blue mode and look at it. Goes on for a while here. Let's make it shorter, so hold down shift and we're just gonna drag it in. Now we have 3 bars. Let's bring it back to 2 bars. There we go. Make sure we're in green mode where record is on. Now let's add some more. Now that's playing back. Just turning it up a little. Now let's say we want to do something else. What I can do is go into blue mode. We'll bring down line N. We're going to bring down the drums. Now we're just going to switch down from green view. Just press this. Now we're just hearing the beat. Let's change it a little. Okay, so we have that playing. Now, what I want to do is mute down a little. Now, I'm in here. Now we have, all these are blank. And here's that first part I made, but we're just going to start over here. So now all I have to do is just press anywhere, whatever synth I want to play. I'm just going to start. Now before I record, I can just choose, let's just hold it down right here. Now I just chose that instrument. And hold this down. Press record, we're in green mode. Just enable the synth you want to record. Press the pad. Now press the pad. Now it just started looping. Might not even be in time, but you can quantize later on if you want. Now let's press record again. We'll just record over here. Record over here. Record here. Now that went too long, so I'm going to jump into it. We're going to look. You see I recorded 3 bars, so hold down shift. Turn it to 2 bars, and now we're back to the loop that I intended. So if you mess up on timing, it's no problem. Let's copy these down. Choose down here. Now we're going to go straight back to a beat. Let's record something different. Make sure we're in green mode. Let's press this. I'm just going to add more over here. Wait till that's almost over. that's looping. Make sure record's on. Let's choose another one. Here we go. Now that's all repeating. Make a different part. Copy these down. Choose down here. Let's change the pitch of the drums. Add a little delay. Turn up the resonance a little. We're just going to record. Almost randomly choose any of these. Make sure you're in green mode. Press record. That, hold it down, press delete. It's gone. Record. Let's add it again. We change the pitch. There are other functions, such as feedback. So if you have gear that shows a visual feedback on your controls, I don't have anything set up for that. But if you do, make sure to check the link in the description for more information. So now we're just going to experiment a little more. I just made another beat down here. And let's scroll this. So now we're looking at more of a clean slate. Let's actually copy the line in all the way down. And that way we will always have the audio playing. So these are the drums. That's the line in, which I copied down. These are the drums. And then it's MIDI 1 through 8 that's controlling the electribe. So let's press play, listen to the beat I have. Okay, let's arm record. And just play some notes. Close the loop. Now it's playing. I'm going to add some other part right here. I'm closing it. Now record. Let's play into here. That's looping. Let's record here. Complete, hear that looping now. Say I want to go into here. I want it to go an octave up, so hold it down. Octave up. Now I can just go down to the next clip. Let's go into blue mode, hold down that beat, enter it in there. We're going to go into green mode and trigger it. Now we have this drum. Let's change the pitch. Alright, now we're going to press record. And we're going to record down here. close it. Let's add something over here. Close out. Add here. Let's copy this down here. Make a different section. Now let's change the beat. Let's enter in. Close out of it. And make it basic. Now we're already in green mode. It's already on record. So I'm just going to press somewhere. Let's close out the loop. Now I want to practice, so I'll go over here. Record. Close it out. Let's go into it. Let's make it an octave higher. Green mode, record. Let's record right here. Blue mode, copy the drums down. Now we're going to select down here. Record, we're in green mode. Let's choose some synth here. Let's close it out. Record on. Let's choose another synth. Play over it. Close out. Play over here. Let's copy this down here. Completely new. Record. Play over here. Loop that. Record something in here. Let's go on the beat. Enable it. And just add something else. Start playing something else down here. Now, that's a polyphonic track, so I'm going to enable record. Now I can play over it. Now that's recording. Press record, and we'll just play. Now that didn't close as quick as I wanted it to. I'm just going to hold shift, bring it down a bar. Now it's going to play the way I want it to. There's something here. Close the loop. Record. Let's play more notes in. Now, that's a mono track, so it's kind of fighting over the notes. change the presets on my Electride. Let's see what it sounds like. I can go back and listen to what other sounds will sound like. Well, the sounds are different, so let's change them again. These are all presets I made on different tracks. Let's go back up here. Let's turn up the drums. Turn the pitch up a little. Let's switch the sounds. Switch the pattern. Go down here. On the MX1, I can turn up the reverb. Switch up here. No idea what any of this is going to sound like because we changed the presets. Switch here, changing the sound.